Hey, this is Nat, and we're off our couch in Northeast Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, our hometown, visiting Kathryn Abbey Hanna Park. Kathryn Abbey Hanna Park, or Hanna Park for short, is located in the community of Mayport and consists of 447 acres of coastal hammock, over a mile of beaches, 300 campground sites, miles of hiking and biking trails, and there's still more to enjoy at this park. There are also restrooms, showers, and changing areas at the park. This park is named in honor of Kathryn Abbey Hanna, who served as chair of Florida's Board of Parks and Historical Places and advocated for the protection of Florida's natural spaces. A mission we truly appreciate since we love visiting and exploring the nature of Florida. And if that's something that you love as well, subscribe please, keep joining us off the couch, and we'll visit these beautiful natural places together. Admission to visit Hanna Park is $5 per car, up to 6 people, and $3 per pedestrian and bicyclist. Active duty military and veterans receive half off admission. This is a City of Jacksonville park, and so is Huguenot Memorial Park, which we featured in another video, and I'll link that video in the description box if you'd like to check that park out. Veterans and active duty military are eligible for 50% off admission at both of these City of Jacksonville parks. Annual passes are available as well. Now that admission details are covered and we are in the park, where should we begin? The kids are voting for the playground, so we'll head that way, and that path leads us to some of the trails. Hanna Park offers both biking and hiking trails, as I mentioned previously. The hiking trails traverse through the maritime hammock, live oaks, red cedar, sable palms, a variety of ferns and wildflowers, along with other plants that thrive in this coastal community. The diagram shows the plants and animals you may encounter on the trails, and there are over 7 miles of trails located throughout the park. And there are even more biking trails, more than 13 miles of off-road biking trails, and they are marked by difficulty levels from easy to more difficult to very difficult. The direction of travel on these bike trails changes by the day of the week. Maybe my favorite feature of this park, I'm hesitant to say because there's a beach here too, but this lake here at Kathryn Abbey Hanna Park is just remarkable, and I always love sitting here and enjoying it. This is a 60-acre lake. It is stocked, so you can fish from the lake. You can also kayak and canoe from the lake. Kayaks and canoes are available to rent at the park through Adventure Kayak Florida. Hanna Park also offers adaptive kayaking, which makes kayaking available for amputees, people recovering from a stroke, people of all abilities. And the kayak and the adaptive equipment and services are included with the standard rental rates. Now, there are signs at the lake warning about alligators and coyotes. We have not seen any coyotes, but we have seen quite a few alligators in the lake. They're pretty far off into the lake though, so you have to really focus into the distance or zoom in with the camera to really get a good look. They are here though. London is focusing off into the distance and zooming in with the camera, so he is seeing them all and then pointing them out to the rest of us. It is funny because I always say I never see alligators just out in nature in Jacksonville. I see them out and about in other parts of Florida, but not here. Obviously, I'm just not in the right places. Alligators must not be hanging out at the grocery pickup area or the library or the trading card shop or dance classes. I could hang out here at the lake all day, and there are lookout points that make that just a relaxing and pleasurable experience. It's absolutely beautiful and peaceful out here. And other than alligators, we have the opportunity to view more wildlife like ducks and hingas, ibis, and turtles too. It's just lovely out here. We must move on though. The playground is calling my kids names, and for good reason. This is an awesome playground. I'm tempted to get out there and play. They have such fun and innovative playground equipment that I haven't seen before. A lot of this is new for the kids too, so they're having a blast. This playground offers a tree house, spinning mushroom, a fish climber, swings or double swings, I'm not sure what to call this. It looks like a larger rider can command the swing and a smaller rider can just swing along and enjoy the ride. There is also a zip line and a splash park which was recently renovated in 2021. The splash park is open from the first week of April to the last weekend in October. We are here in January, so it is not open, but I know in those spring, summer, and fall months, this is an ideal place to come play and cool down. So a splash pad, playground, miles of hiking and biking trails, a lake offering fishing, canoeing, and kayaking, a disc golf course. That's all that we've seen so far. Let's talk about the campground because you may want to camp out and stay for some time to enjoy all this park has to offer. This campground has 300 sites. RV, tent, and cabin camping are available. There is a campground store to cover needs whether you're camping or just here to enjoy the day hiking, biking, canoeing, or hanging out at the beach. The store rents mountain bikes, adult tricycles, kayaks, canoes, fishing poles, and more. Drinks, ice cream, sandwiches, snacks, ice, and fishing bait are also sold here. And you can purchase your firewood and other necessities for camping and towels, chairs, beach pails, and other items to enjoy the beach. Check this out. I really like this board. Where will you be visiting from? If you're planning a visit to Hanna Park, let us know in the comments and share with us too, please, what you enjoy most while visiting the park. On the way out of the camp store, we're coming across another playground, which brings my daughter much joy. I'm assuming this is here as an amenity for the nearby campsites. There are also shelters behind the camp store and throughout the park available to rent. There are plazas too, like the Dolphin Plaza, with an oceanfront view and the space to seat up to 125 people that is available for rent. Speaking of the ocean view, let's head to our final stop for today, the beach. There are multiple access points or parking lots to reach the beach. From the map, it looks like there's a total of 11, and some have boardwalks. These entrances are wheelchair accessible, and there is plenty of parking for the beach. We're turning into parking lot number 8, and there is a historical marker in front of the boardwalk. And I love reading and learning about history, so I'm excited to read what this is all about. And this is something that I did not know. Manhattan Beach, which used to be located here, was Florida's first African American beach. Before today, I've never even heard of Manhattan Beach, but it was established in 1900 by Henry Flagler, the founder of the Florida East Coast Railway. And Henry Flagler reserved Manhattan Beach for the black employees of the railway and Florida East Coast hotel companies during the time of segregation. When Manhattan Beach reached the end of its existence, black vacationers started visiting American Beach on Amelia Island. American Beach recently opened a museum, and Lorna and I have plans to visit. So keep getting off the couch with us, please. We have so much more learning and exploring to do. As you see now, we are on the boardwalk, crossing the beautiful dunes and making our way to the beach. And I'll tell you something else I recently learned about this beach. The Poles, a really popular surfing spot, is here at Hanna Park, near parking lot number 1. When we visited Seaside, Florida, which is located near Destin on the Florida Panhandle last year, we spoke with someone who was coming to Jacksonville to surf at the Poles, and I had never even heard of it. It was cool learning something about my hometown pretty far from home. Thanks to him, I know a bit more about Jacksonville, and now that I've shared that with all of you, let's enjoy the beach. As I stated before, the beach is 1.5 miles long. Lifeguards are on duty from Memorial Day to Labor Day. This is a spacious and pretty beach. It's also a really shelly beach. There are areas where you can walk comfortably, but you'll most likely find yourself playing hopscotch to avoid the shells, especially the broken ones. For that reason, I do recommend wearing sandals or swim shoes while walking the beach here. If you love shelling like we do, though, you can go crazy here. My kids found quite a few shells, but this one is purple, my favorite color, so I'm showing it off. It's so pretty, and it just has the ideal backdrop with the waves of the Atlantic Ocean mightily pounding the shore. It's a majestic scene, something I can look at all day. From the beach, it is way too cold to be in the water. I got in for a bit, but I could not handle the cold. It is January after all. But as you can see, you can still enjoy the water. That jet ski is having no problem. And that ends our day here at Kathryn Abbey Hanna Park here in Jacksonville, Florida. We had an excellent time, a surprisingly great time, because the 2 times we've been to this park in the past, we only visited the beach. Once we did go to the splash pad, but that was before the renovations. So this is our first time getting a more complete look of the park and seeing what's new. We've shared our thoughts and experiences. We'd love to hear yours. Are you planning to visit a park? Have you already visited Hanna Park? Don't forget to tell us from where too. Wherever you are watching us from, thanks so much for getting off the couch with us. Thanks for exploring with us, and join us next video as we explore another park, a Florida state park, Ravine Garden State Park in Palatka, Florida. This park is so unique since it is 2 steep ravines that have been transformed into gardens. And we are here during the azalea blooming season too, and it's just a gorgeous sight. Join us, please. Subscribe if you've yet to do so. And let's keep exploring all of these beautiful sights together. Thanks so much for exploring this beautiful park with us, Kathryn Abbey Hanna Park in Jacksonville, Florida. Thank you again for all of the likes, comments, shares, and feedback. We appreciate all of the support. We appreciate you all joining us off the couch week after week and making these adventures possible. Until next week, click on the video to see another one of our experiences. Thanks for watching.